Grow A Garden just released the first look at the new Blood Moon Grow A Garden update. I'm going to be showing you everything that we know so far about this update. Make sure to smash a fat like on this video before we get into it and subscribe. Also, join my Discord server linked in the description below for more updates and a lot of other cool stuff. Now, this update is basically in addition to the Moonlit, whatever this update right here is called. And we did just get a lot of leaks for it in their Discord server, so I want to basically show you everything and cover everything that they've added and teased. So if we come over to the Discord server right here, you can see the make sure to sign up for the event this weekend, because again, it's a huge event that they're doing. But again, it's playing off of what we already have. So we're gonna take a look at this little teaser video that they have gone ahead and sent. But basically what they said is, we've heard everyone's feedback about the event, so this week we're adding something new to the nighttime event. Blood moon, it can occur every 3 hours. When a blood moon occurs, there's a higher moonlit mutation chance, and special blood moon shop will appear from the ground. Note the values for these items, and some images are not final. We are just showing you the early prototype. So basically whatever's in here is subject to change. You in the the prices and all that could change. So thank you for being vocal, blah blah blah. So basically they're glad that we told them we didn't like the update or something like that. I don't know. But we're gonna go into this, and I'm gonna basically show you what we have so far. So as you can see, this little blood moon thing just came out of the ground right here in this. So the blood moon event just happened, and as you can see, this does happen every 3 hours, and this little shop thing pops up right here. Now you can open it up. So the first thing I want to take note of is the mysterious crate, which is one stock right here, and it is 10 million credits. And I don't know exactly what it is, but again, these are just placeholder images, so all of these images may not align with what it should actually be. So we have mysterious crate, we have the night egg right here, we also have the night seed pack, the crimson vine seed, the moon melon seed, and the star collar. So this is going to attract shooting stars during a meteor shower. So this is going to be kind of similar to that moon electric pole that you get lightning to strike. You have the blood kiwi, and this is going to occasionally reduce the hatch time of an egg with the most hatch time left. You're gonna have the blood hedgehog, which is going to make prickly fruit grow bigger, and then you have the blood owl, which is going to grant bonus experience per second gain to all active pets, which is kind of insane. That's a pretty good pet overall. That's that. And if we keep playing the rest of this, he kind of just closes out the shop and then stops the recording. But that's basically what we have for that. Now, if we check out this leak right here, which is gonna be pretty cool, this is the shooting star comet thing that's coming out of the sky. Now, again, I'm assuming that these will also have boosts on the actual pets. So not pets, sorry. They're gonna have boosts on the actual vines and gardens and all that stuff. Everything growing in your garden, and this is gonna have some kind of boost or buff for it. If you play it back again, you can see there's actually a really clean animation. It will hit, has all these nice cool sparks coming out of it, and yeah, pretty cool event overall. I think that's pretty interesting that they decided to add this, but it kind of goes really well with the theme of the update. So they do now have an official stock server, so if you want to see when stuff is in stock and just be notified of that, I believe you can join this now and do it. So if you want that link, just make sure to comment down below, and I'll if you guys need the link, I'll make sure to comment it down below, but you can see it right here. It's on screen. So yeah, so that's what they have for the event so far. I believe in leaks there's also maybe a little bit more. Yeah, there's this right here that they've added. Now if you look in the background, I'm not sure if this is already in the game or if I'm tripping, but if we see these trees in the background, there's also a lot of glowing stuff. So I don't know if this is just in development being tested, or if this is I don't know if the green stuff's already in the game. I'm gonna be completely honest, I haven't played enough to really know, but I don't think this green stuff is in the game, so that could be something. If you guys see anything, if you guys have any ideas or any theories, if you're looking in this background and you see anything that isn't already in the game, let me know in the comments below. But yeah, I think that's interesting, just taking all in what we've been given with this little glimpse, when honestly so far everything we have seen is pretty interesting. So knowing that now, the best thing we can pretty much do at this point is try to prepare for the update. Now how are we going to prepare for the update? Well, obviously the very first thing we're going to do is try to complete this as much as possible. So try to get everything you can in this, try to get everything you've been grinding for, because again, this probably will still all be here, but it would be better to just get this out of the way. If you're trying to complete everything, just get this out of the way. That way you can focus on the blood moon, because there's a lot of super expensive stuff in there. And if you're not, having hundreds of millions like a lot of people in the game, and you're kind of just starting out, you're kind of just progressing like me right now, and you're just not super high, I would recommend going through, saving up, trying to get a lot of money ready for this update pulled together, because we do have 2 days and 13 hours before the update drops, because it currently is Wednesday afternoon for me. Honestly, a really cool update. Also, another thing I'm going to circle back to real quickly is the mysterious crate. I kind of brushed over this in the beginning, but it does look pretty interesting. It says what could be inside this. Again, it's 10 million and it's random. So what we're getting out of this, we don't know. Now I do have a couple of theories. So I believe that this could be a new thing where it could literally have anything. It could have gears, pets, seeds, anything like that. And I'm assuming they're gonna be pretty good because it's legendary status. But yeah, that's just my theory for what I think could be in the mysterious crate. And basically everything else in here, we've already gone over. The star collar is pretty interesting. Like I said before, it also doesn't tell us the price of this because there's no stock. So that's gonna be a little bit interesting. I wonder how much much is this going to cost? I'm assuming it's going to cost at least a couple million just because of how much everything else in the shop costs. So that's my assumption on this. I feel like it's going to cost like 2 million maybe. But yeah, a lot of interesting stuff inside of this update that we're taking a look at. Again, if you haven't already seen this, they're also adding the chicken jockey to the game. So the game did hit the 2 million concurrent active players that they were looking for in the last update. So we are actually getting this chicken jockey inside of the game. I find it interesting that they're doing it kind of after the trends died out. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, the whole like blowing up the movie theaters and all that crap, that's kind of died out a little bit. So I feel like it's kind of a little bit behind, but you know, I guess a lot of people wanted it. So we got the chicken jockey in here. So, and there's a lot of different stuff that people are talking about. Also, just a little advice. I believe there'll probably be a code for 1 billion visits when this comes out, when this update comes out, because it says congrats for 1 billion visits. And usually games, when they hit 1 billion visits or whatever, they usually have a code for that. So just keep that in mind. There'll probably be a code out there for the 1 billion visits. Yeah, but honestly, I'm pretty excited for this update. It looks pretty hype overall. If you guys have any suggestions, make sure to comment down below. If you have any update ideas as well, make sure to comment those below. I'd love to go through and read people's ideas. Make sure to join the Discord server. We have a huge project coming up soon that will help you a ton inside of the game. So check that out. But anyways, guys, that is pretty much all I have for this video. If you guys did enjoy, please make sure to leave a like. I spent a lot of time on these videos, and I would appreciate if you guys did subscribe. So we're on the road to 150,000 subscribers. I want to hit that by the end of the month. So make sure to check out the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video.